Hello and welcome to another new episode of Potation Rotation. I'm Paul, as always, and with me today is TJ. Say hi, TJ.
Hi, TJ.
And before we get started, let's go over what we're drinking. Now, I have what I like to call a Door County Cherry Moscow Mule. It's called a Door County Cherry Moscow Mule because I use Door County Distillery Cherry Vodka, direct from the Door County Distillery. I also have Goodland Door County Cherry Liqueur. This is not from Door County, though. I think this is from Great Lakes Distillery right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, so it's still a local. Then, of course, I mix it with some ginger beer, and I got some lime, and I got a couple, because it's Door County Cherry, I got some cherries in there. So if you like Moscow Mules, and you like cherries, and you can find any of that stuff that I just said, make yourself one because it's fucking excellent. And what do you got today, TJ?
I am drinking my infamous Redneck Margarita.
Yeah, with the regular vodka and the
Cold Red Mountain Dew.
Cold Red Mountain Dew, as always. You unoriginal bastard.
That's me. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Wow. I put entirely too much alcohol in this one. Okay. So on today's episode, it's going to be an interesting episode. So we did our top 10 movie list, and we thought, well, we want to do something with television shows, right? So we decided that we're going to quiz each other on... I don't know if I want to use the term favorite shows. Is MacGyver your favorite show of all time?
It is one of them.
It is one of them?
It's one of my favorites.
All right, so I'm quizzing him on MacGyver. I can't say that mine, which he's going to quiz me on Three's Company, is technically my favorite. It's just that it's been around for so long, and I watched it so often when I was a kid, over and over, and it was the only television show. I also own the entire complete series on, I think it was VHS at the time. And I watch those. I don't own any TV shows on anything anymore. I don't buy TV shows on DVD or anything.
Oh, we actually have a couple of TV shows on DVD, but then we also we haven't gotten rid of them, but we also have Plex, which my brother can download TV shows.
Yeah. Yeah. So. I want to say Three's Company is my favorite show. It's probably not even in my top 5. It's definitely in my top 10 because I do enjoy it. If I flip through and there's nothing else on and it happens to me on reruns, which it still is late at night, I'll watch it. But I only liked it when I was a kid growing up because it was kind of racy, like there was a lot of sexual innuendos and everything, and even though I didn't pick up on a lot of it when I was a kid, like I knew what I was watching sometimes, so that on the stuff that I could pick up on was like, I shouldn't probably be watching it. I mean, it's not like it wasn't on cable or anything. It was a regular television show, but I mean, it still was very kind of risque in a way. But what I absolutely loved about the show was John Ritter, and like his death when he died, that hit me hard because John Ritter, I've been a John Ritter fan since Three's Company and a lot of other things that he did, even some of his stupid movies that probably didn't do very well, like the
Problem Child movies.
Problem Child movies. Yep, that's a couple of them. And then he did the one with the remote control.
Yes, I think the name of that was Stay Tuned or Just Tuned?
Stay Tuned, I think. Yeah, Stay Tuned, where he was flipping through the satellite in the backyard. And he actually ended up on Three's Company at one point, real quick in that movie. But yeah, John Ritter to me was like the Dick Van Dyke for his generation, like with his physical comedy prowess that he had, and he was a talent, and it's just a damn shame that he left us too early because he's one of my favorites. So, what is it with you and MacGyver?
Oh, my biggest draw on MacGyver is how MacGyver can take everyday things and turn them into something that he needs or he can use.
Right. And I heard that when I was doing some research, because I did watch MacGyver too when I was a kid. I'm not one to rewatch MacGyver. I don't watch the reboot or anything. But I did enjoy MacGyver when it was on back in, what did it run from, 86 to 92 or something like that? 86 to 93?
1985 to 1982.
1985 to 1992?
Oh, sorry, 1992.
Okay. 1985 to 1992, right. Yeah, so I did enjoy it when it was on, but it's just not something that I ever rewatched or like bothered with reruns or anything. It just wasn't really for me. But so even though they're not maybe like our number one shows of all time, it's just they're shows that we have seen so many times that hopefully if we quiz each other on them, we should know some answers, right?
We should.
So, I have 10, look at this, good old Richard Dean Anderson on my envelope, good old MacGyver. Unfortunately, in order to open this up, I need a shoelace, a bottle opener, one single match, a cork, and an 8-year-old girl. I have no idea why. I just, maybe I should scrap that 8-year-old girl thing. But anyway, no, I just used my fingers. So I got my questions in here for TJ. Maybe we should flip a virtual coin and see who gets to go first.
Sounds good.
Now I got 10 questions and I got a bonus question. So each question is worth, of course, 1 point for me. Do you have 10 questions and 1 bonus for me?
Yes, I do.
All right, so 11. So I think what we should do is 1 point for each, and then 3 points for the bonus if you get it right.
Sounds good to me.
So yeah, so that you could, if you get a perfect score, you get 13. But really, that bonus 3 points, is really to kind of bolster your score. And the winner just gets bragging rights. We're not going to award the winner anything, or the loser doesn't have to, do anything stunt related. So in order to see who gets to ask first, I'm going to get out my TARDIS Yahtzee. We're going to go ahead and get one of these non-traditional dice out of here. They have pictures, but you'll see there's also numbers. So roll the dice. Whoever gets the highest number gets to ask the questions first.
All right.
6.
3.
I get to ask you first. I'm all right. Okay. You ready, TJ?
I'm ready, Paul.
Here are your MacGyver questions. And I got to make sure that you can't see through the paper.
All right.
All right. For me, I'm thinking that these probably start out easy. I'm hoping that they do. And then they get real hard.
All right.
Number 1. What is MacGyver's first name?
Angus.
Correct. Number 2. What are MacGyver's final words at the end of the final episode? You don't have to get it perfect, but...
Well, now when you say his final words...
It was a voiceover.
The voice, so that's one.
Yep.
Okay, the voiceover. Now, this is... Let's see. If I got this correct, this is Richard Dean Anderson. I would like to thank our viewers for 7 seasons of MacGyver.
It's good enough. That's pretty much it. He said, "Thank you." 7 great seasons.
7 great seasons of MacGyver.
Yep. Okay, so 2 for 2 so far. You're cheating, aren't you? You can see my paper. I'm going to turn this way, you bastard. Maybe I'll ask you these from the bathroom. Number 3. What famous leather-clad, thumbs-up television actor served as executive producer of both the classic MacGyver and the current reboot?
Ooh, that one would be... shoot.
He's hanging on my wall behind me.
Harry Winkler.
That's right, Henry Winkler. The Fonz. Hey. Number 4. The character of Pete Thornton ended up suffering from what medical condition that the actor Dana Elkhart was also suffering from in real life?
Glaucoma.
Correct. Number 5. 2 television movies premiered on ABC in 1994 after the show's run ended. Name one of them.
You know, I will do better, and I will name 2 of them. Well, the first one is The Lost Treasure of Atlantis, and then the second one is Trails to Doomsday.
Wow. He totally did me better there. I could feel him doing me better. It felt so good. Number 6. In the beginning of the series, where did MacGyver live?
In the beginning, he ended
Specifically.
where did he live?
Yep. I'm not talking about later in the boathouse. In the beginning of the series, where did he specifically live?
I'm trying to see. He specifically lived. Oh, I remember he was in an apartment. He was over he was over his store. He was living in an apartment over his store. Los Angeles.
Close.
Nice one, Paul.
Close. You gotta be a little bit more specific. It was a very specific part of California. I mean, the whole show took place in California, technically. Even though also technically they filmed it in the beginning in California and then later on moved to Canada because it cost too much. But anyway, more specifically, I'll help you out.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint just because you named 2 of those movies earlier. Instead of
Okay.
one. It is a specific place in Venice Beach.
Oh, Vancouver. Beach.
Coney Island.
That I did not know.
Coney Island in Venice Beach. All right, so you missed one even with a hint. That's too bad. All right, number 7. And see, technically I thought that was going to be easy, and I was going to move that to number 2, but all right. Number 7. MacGyver's grandfather Harry always referred to him as whom?
Bud.
That's correct. Number 8. MacGyver is obviously a big hockey fan, right?
Yes, he is.
What professional ice hockey team hat does MacGyver wear throughout the series?
Oh, he ends up wearing.
I'll take either the city or the name of the team or both. Doesn't matter.
Oh, I can picture. I can picture the hats. L.A.
No. Calgary Flames. Number 9. Despite his opposition to firing guns, MacGyver does in fact fire a weapon only once in the series. In the pilot episode, what does he fire?
He fires. Okay, not a musket. It is. I can picture the episode. Yes, I can't think of the name of the gun. I can picture the episode. He used a rock to crush it and used it to fire him and someone else off the ledge. I'm not sure of the name of the gun.
AK-47. All right. Boy, it is getting harder for you, TJ.
Yep.
You already got 3 wrong right in the back half of this. All right. Number 10, and the hardest question of the first 10 here, not even the bonus one. If you get this, I'll actually be really shocked because this is really hard.
Okay.
What brand is MacGyver's most trusted Swiss Army knife? What brand is his most trusted Swiss Army knife? The only reason you would know this is if you looked at it and said, "Ooh, I want to Google what that Swiss Army knife is." I don't think he's ever said what it actually was.
Brand. Oh man.
The one he used the most throughout the series. What brand is it?
Remember that. Shoot. Oh man,
You got nothing?
I've got nothing.
A Victronic Spartan. All right, TJ. So you only got 6 right. Now, if you get this bonus question right, you can add 3 points for a total of 9 points.
Okay.
You actually basically get 9 out of 10. All right. Bonus question. This is really fucking hard.
All right, I'm ready.
What is MacGyver's birth date?
September 25th, 1953.
No. I'm sorry. It was January 23rd, 1951. And interestingly enough, Richard Dean Anderson's birthday is 1 year earlier, January 23rd, 1950. So you got 60%, TJ. You got, let's see, what did you get wrong? You got the Coney Island, where he lived in Venice Beach. You got the Calgary Flames wrong. You got the AK-47 wrong for the one gun that he fired. And you got the Spartan Swiss Army knife incorrect. So you only know 60% of MacGyver, which is like a D. So I guess you kind of still pass. All right, so Three's Company. Fire away.
Fire away. Well, I will start from number 10 and work my way backwards to number 1.
Oh,
I'm going to do it a little different.
oh, you son of a bitch.
Yes, I am.
You are a fucking asshole.
Okay, number 10. How many pilots were there?
Now, okay. On a technicality, does this include... Is this only for the U.S. version of Three's Company?
I looked, it did not, from what I saw, it did not say.
Oh. Okay, in that
From-
case, there was 2.
There were actually 3. The producers made 2 other They made 2 other pilots.
Right.
They ended up getting it right on the 3rd try. They made 2 other pilots, and then they made the pilots that they originally have.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, because I know that John Ritter was lastly cast in the final pilot that ended up airing, that kicked off the season. But I didn't know that there was 3. I thought maybe then the 3rd, because if you were going to say that it included, because Three's Company was based off of, I don't remember now, British or French sitcom or something. I thought maybe you were including that pilot, and then I would have said 3, but all right. I guess I got that one wrong. I guess there was 3. Boy, usually, who makes 3 pilots for a TV show?
I don't know.
Usually if you have to do 2 and you don't get anywhere, you're screwed, but anyway.
Okay. Name the one character, the actual person, who did not enjoy their time on the show.
Wow. You really did. I thought you were going to ask me some simple ass shit.
No, I went into real detail.
Well, based upon, I'm going to go with character or actress?
The actress.
Yeah, actress. See, I know what it's going to be Suzanne Summers.
Well, as actually Patricia Barnes. She did not enjoy. She ended up. She actually took over when Suzanne Summers left the show. She took over.
Well, technically, she was the second to take over. So she played Nurse Terry, and the reason why I said Suzanne Summers is because there was some pay disputes with Suzanne Summers, and that's why she left, because of a pay dispute. So I thought that's why I answered that question, was because she obviously had issues. She left. And then another actress came in to play her cousin, Cindy Snow.
Okay.
And then later, Terry was the third. So technically, see, I'm getting these wrong, but I know a little bit of history behind it. So, yeah.
I'll give that one.
No, you're not going to give it to me.
I'm not going to give it to me.
You're not gonna get
All
it
right.
to me.
What name the character who was intimidated? There was one character I found out that was intimidated on the show. I want the actual name.
A character that was intimidated?
Yeah, as I was kind of looking through it,
What the fuck kind of questions did you
I
find?
just kind of found.
What the fuck? Why don't you just ask me, like, what stuffed animal did, like, Jack win bring to his therapist? It's a stuffed giraffe. Like, I know shit like that. What character was intimidated? I don't know, I'm gonna have to say Mr. Furley.
Dynax.
Yeah, Mr. Furley.
Yeah.
Okay, otherwise I have no idea what...
Yeah, that was the only one I found.
Okay. Alright, well then I finally got one right.
So that's
It's the
one.
only thing that makes sense to me. Alright, so question 6, I think we're on now?
Yep. No, question 7.
I can't count.
Oh. Name the... who got the part at the last minute?
Who got what part at the last minute? What? No, I mean, don't answer that, but what?
No. Who ended up getting who got the part at the last minute? A female actress in there. Got
Got a part at the last minute?
Got one of the parts at the last minute.
I'm gonna say Joyce DeWitt.
Suzanne Summers.
I thought Joyce DeWitt was cast
She ended
first.
up getting the part of Chrissy at the last
Because
minute.
I know she was in the pilot. Well, they were both in the pilots, so maybe then... Whatever. Boy, these
Yeah,
are more like off camera type questions. You're really knocking me around here. I think you're gonna end up winning because I only got one right. But anyway, go ahead.
What character is based on a real person?
What character is based on a real person? I honestly don't know the answer.
Stanley Roper. It's based on a real person.
All right.
Okay. Who was not supposed to be a regular on the sitcom? That was.
Well, obviously you have your main characters, you have your supporting characters, so we have to pick from the supporting characters. And I'm going to venture a guess that obviously the kids needed a landlord for comic relief, whether that be the Ropers or that be Mr. Furley. So I'm going to go with Larry Dallas.
Yep, that's correct.
Process of elimination.
Yeah, he was actually supposed to be a one-time character.
That would have sucked. Because Richard Klein was perfect as Larry Dallas.
Okay. Who left the show due to unequal pay?
Oh, Suzanne Summers. I said that earlier.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, who almost went out to be... now, you know how John Ritter was Jack Tripper?
Right.
Who almost went out to him to be Jack Tripper? Another famous actor.
Now, I wonder if this is the guy that was in the original pilot. Man. You know what? I had a feeling you were going to ask me this question, and I could have cheated and looked it up because I had a feeling it was coming. But I don't remember. I used to know. I don't remember.
Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal. Yeah, he was not in the original pilots. But, yeah, Billy Crystal.
All right. Who was the woman singing in the opening credits? She's. I'll give you a hint. She's somebody that plays in the actual show.
I'm gonna say Joyce DeWitt then.
Suzanne Summers.
Oh, fucking God.
Okay, well this last one will be a true and false one. Did the three main characters meet on the first day of shooting? True or false?
False.
No, true. The three were thrown together on the first day of shooting and were able to pull it off.
Was that the bonus question? You got the bonus question somewhere? The 11?
Oh.
Or was that it?
I only have 10.
Oh, you don't have a bonus question?
No, I don't. Well, okay. How many seasons altogether were there? I'm not sure on this.
Okay, well, I can answer the question, then we can look it
Okay.
up. But there was 8. Now let's look it up.
Let's see.
So if I get this right, then we're tied. Because I only got 3 right in the main. And then, there you go. 76 to 84 is 8 seasons.
8 seasons.
All right, so we tied. 6 to 6. I think we should find a way to break this tie. Find a way to break a tie.
Let's see.
But you know what, though, dude? I'm going to tell you something, man. Asking me all those like behind-the-scenes questions. Come on. Come on. That's not fair. That's not fair. I asked you like 1 or 2. You asked me almost all of them were behind-the-scenes questions, man. You think I like watch DVD commentary on Three's Company? No. But anyway, I'll let it ride. Don't let this happen again. If we ever quiz each other on something else next time, I'm adding some behind-the-scenes question to you, you motherfucker. Alright, so how can we break this tie? I'm going to look up a MacGyver question.
Okay.
For 1 point, and then I'll give you the phone. Oh, that's the new series. And I'll give you I'll put in Three's Company and give you the phone. You can ask me a random question. Let's see. Here's some trivia. Excuse me. All right. I should ask you this behind the scenes. I'm going to ask you a behind the scenes question.
Okay, shoot.
For 1 point. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Richard Dean Anderson won the role of MacGyver when the casting director noticed he was unafraid to use what during his audition, which showed a lack of pretension that the creative team wanted in their lead. He was unafraid to use his what in the audition?
He's not afraid to use his wits.
Wrong. His glasses. Okay, now you got a chance to ask me one. So let me get Three's Company up
All
in
right.
here. And let's get to some trivia. Trivia. Okay, kind of like read something and kind of like try to form it in like a question.
The first DVD set was rushed onto the market due to the demand after the death of John Rader in...
Oh, what year?
Yes.
See, this is one of those things where I remember exactly where I was when I heard the news. And I'm going to be probably a year off because things kind of get to be blurry. But I think it was 2003.
You are correct.
Oh!
It was 2003.
Yep, 2003. I thought I'd be a year off, but... All right. Well, then I win. 7 to 6.
At 1 point.
So, I get bragging rights, even though you didn't play fair. Alright, so that was our television quiz episode where I quizzed him on MacGyver and he lost, and I got quizzed on Three's Company and I won. But it was a good game.
Yes, it was.
It was back and forth for a while there. It was the drama was intense, and the tension you could cut it with a spork. Yeah, it was good. Good game. Good game.
Very good game.
Good show, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, so that's going to do it for today. If you like the video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and click that subscribe button. And after you do that, click that notification bell down there below it so that you can be notified of when bullcrap like this gets uploaded. And leave us a comment below and let us know what your favorite television show is, or give us like a question or something. Quiz us on it from your end, from your sofa or your recliner or your toilet. Or but that'll be it, guys, and we'll see you guys next time. Say bye, TJ.
Bye, TJ.